I believe you'll go very far in life if you do what most people don't do. Do you know what most people don't do? And this is why it's hard to trust people. It's hard to rely on people. 98% of people do not keep their word. 98% of people do not keep their word. I remember when I first got into business, like I was doing it subconsciously, but one thing that I always made sure of is I keep my word. If I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. Rain, hail, or shine, I am going to do it. If it's a meeting, I'll make sure I'll be at that meeting on time. And if something happens, like life be happening, it's always cool to explain. It's cool to talk about things. So many people in life do not keep their word. And I had to learn the hard way. I had to learn the hard way of like, you tell something to do someone, they don't do it, or they don't keep their word, you invite them somewhere. And then it's just like, you just keep giving them chances, but subconsciously, if they're not about their word the first time, most likely they're not going to be about the word the second time. And so I had to really start to learn to distance myself away from those people, really distance myself and really look at my circle, who I'm speaking to. If you give one person one opportunity, be there this time or do this. And if they're not about their word, if they say they're going to do something and they don't do it, that is a red flag. I remember even calling someone for recruiting, giving them a job. Call me, I'll call you tomorrow. If they don't call me tomorrow, you are not about your word. I'm sorry, maybe I'm being too harsh. I even have to think about myself, like maybe I'm being too harsh. Maybe you can give people chances, but most often or not, it's because if it's a small thing like that, the next big thing, it could be the same thing. Even me, sometimes I have to remind myself to remember certain things, but I know if I say I'm going to do something, I do it. I'll give you another story. Yesterday, I was going to a client's workshop, big event. Obviously he's relying on me for this workshop because I'm filming it, right? And then I gave him a test. I said to him, hey, I can't make it, I'm sorry. And then time goes on, he didn't reply, he wasn't replying. I'm like, bro, why isn't this guy replying? He should be panicking. Like I wanted to test his adversity. And then I call him because the time's going, bro, the workshop's nearly on. And then he goes, he was like, hey, is everything okay? Oh, I saw you're not coming. And then I was like, why isn't he mad? Why isn't he reacting? And then I told him, I'm joking, bro. And then he goes, oh, okay. And then I'm like, wait, why didn't you react? And he goes, look, in my mind, I was already thinking about the solution. I was thinking about, I'll just have to give someone else their phone and they can film it. He was already strategizing the next move because he never likes to rely on people. Just like me, I never like to rely on people. Most of the times I know now, if I tell someone to do something, I'm always going to put in the back of my mind, there's a huge chance they're not going to be a person of their word. And I'll already start strategizing my plan B. So that was just really fascinating, his mindset of how he never panicked. Never ever panic. He stayed calm and relied on himself. But the moral of the story, going back to that, is you got to be around people who keep their word. If someone doesn't keep their word around you, that is a red flag. But at the end of the day, if you just learn how to keep your word in life, in business, you will succeed, because 98% of people don't do it. So it actually gives you an unfair advantage. Everything we do for our clients, we keep our word, and that's why we're being the next billion-dollar company. It's why we're going so far, and it's why we have a lifetime value quite long for our customers, is because what we say, we do. So that's your lesson for today.